Welcome to Nigeria Reality TV, where we give you more information regarding the UAAG disbursement. If you are joining us for the first time, please subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so that when next we post, you won't miss our next update. Thank you very much.
22nd of April 2026. Yes, this morning actually I want to air the Nigerian Television Authority who covered the protest carried out yesterday by the Ebonyi State chapter of the Grant Community Decide movement. Yes, the NTA News Television Authority, Nigerian Television Authority. The purpose of the protest was to speak for the suffering citizens who are worried about the delay in the payment of grants that is meant for them. You could possibly see the footage right before you on the screen. A lot of people who were expecting this financial support have been facing a lot of hardship in recent times because the money has not been released and it's on time. All right. So during the protest, members of the group marched so peaceably and peacefully to draw attention to the issues. They also wanted the government and the public to understand the pain and the struggles of the people affected by this delay. So their action was meant to demand the fairness that it needs and quick payments of this grant to all and sundry. And while the procession was going on, the group also decided to visit media houses, which was a wise step because the media helps to spread important messages to the wider audiences. All right. So by going to radio stations, television offices, and other news platforms, they were just able to explain their complaints or our complaints, because we are all part of the process, all right, directly, and also make more people to be aware of the pending and trending situation currently bedeviling the ecosystem. So the visit to the media house is before then, just let me allow you to watch this procession first. It's from the NTA coverage on the GCDN chapter of the Ebonyi State. Thank you very much. Watch this footage.
The protesting members of Grant Community Decide movement, Ebonyi State chapter, stormed NTA Abakaliki premises, displaying several placards with different inscriptions, such as "Stop the delay and disburse our grant. We paid hugely for it. The masses are dying. Disburse our UAAG grant," among others. The leaders of the protesters, Isaiah Chibuzo Elechi and Mrs. Rita Obasi, say the essence of the peaceful protest is to plead with the federal government to press it upon their grant handlers to disburse their grants from the international donor agencies, which they claimed to have subscribed for over 10 years ago.
So we are here to allow the federal government to help us appeal with those grant handlers and stakeholders that they are supposed to disburse the grants to the poor masses to please do needful justice. Our people are dying. Majority of us borrowed money from bank and the other financial institutes to subscribe to the grants. So but they refuse to disburse it. Every day they will be telling us tomorrow, next week. We're supposed to use it for Christmas, for Easter, for Salah, even this morning they are telling us tomorrow.
Federal government, Baba Ahmed Tinubu should please come to our aid.
The leaders also assured that they will continue with the protest, which is ongoing nationwide, until their demands are met. Responding to NTA News via telephone, some of the accused grant handlers denied withholding the grants of the protesters, adding that the federal government has not yet released the grants for onward disbursement. In Abakaliki, Kingsley Onaniwu, NTA News.
All right, thank you so very much for that coverage, and thank you so very much the Ebonyi State chapter of the Grant Community Decide movement for your doggedness and your level of commitment to this cause. We didn't get too many footages from the last procession of yesterday. I was expecting I would get much more than this, but I've only been able to see just the Ebonyi State chapter participated in the procession or the protest. Maybe a lot of people did not go out, and it was meant to be an extension to what we had last week. And this time around, according to the President, Reverend Moses' speech in the morning, it was expected to be more dramatic, where a lot of other persons will just have to stay on the streets, and maybe you take your mat, take your radio, knowing that you just had to stay down there until the rain falls. So, but we didn't get too many of these footages, except this one that I've seen between yesterday and now. Peradventure, we'll still have others that will drop today. Now, the visit to the media house is it actually shows that the protesters were organized and also focused. They understood that having to speak only on the street might not be enough, and through the media their messages could reach the government officials, the community leaders, and the citizens across the state and beyond. And I think it was indeed a good move. It was a peaceful protest, and proper communication are very much important ways for citizens to express their concerns in a very civil or democratic society. The action of the Ebonyi State chapter of the GCDM may equally help to push those responsible to act faster, and also ensure that grants are paid without further delay. So thank you so very much. In summary, I think the protest was not just about them having to march alone. They made a formidable impact by airing it through the Nigerian Television Authority media. It's about standing up for the poor and the needy, and seeking justice, using the media as a strong tool to make their voices to be heard. So we want to appreciate them, and also appreciate others too that might still be in the same spirit. Thank you so very much. God bless you. This is We Are for the Masses, and until the miracle we long for becomes a reality, we're backing down one little bit. We love you. Wish you a very wonderful day. Bye for now.